In this video, we will discuss about the Wheatstone bridge. What is Wheatstone bridge and what is its principle and how can we prove the condition. So let us first discuss about the Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge consists of the four resistances P, Q, R, S. They are connected as a sides of a quadrilateral. Across one diagonal we connect a galvanometer, and across the other diagonal, that is AC, we connect a battery through this key. This arrangement of the resistance is known as Wheatstone bridge. Now let us discuss the Wheatstone bridge condition. That is, if these resistances are in ratio, then the current in the galvanometer is 0. That is, अगर ये resistances आपस में रेशो में होंगे, that is P by Q is equal to R by S, तब इस galvanometer में कोई भी करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा. That is, the current in this galvanometer is equal to 0. So this is the Wheatstone bridge condition. Examination point of view से this is very important. Now I want to prove this condition. तो इसको मैंने प्रूव करना है इस कंडीशन को by applying Kirchhoff's rules. First of all, I should draw the direction of current. So I'll start from here. So I take this as a current I. Starting from the positive terminal, current is flowing through this in this direction. At this point, the current divided into two parts. So I take this current as a I1 and this current as a I2. So here the total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. So you can see here I is equal to I1 plus I2. That is our junction rule. Now while going through this one resistor, again the current is divided into two parts, that is along this direction and along this direction. The magnitude of the current in this direction is Ig. In this direction will be I1 minus Ig. Now if the current is flowing in this direction through galvanometer, the current is Ig, and in this line the current is entering is I2. So both the current are entering at this junction, then the direction of current in this direction will be outward. So that will be equal to sum of these currents. So here the current is I2 plus Ig. And again this current going from this line, and the I minus Ig current is flowing through this line. So these are the current entering the junction. The total current which is leaving the junction should be equal to sum of these current lines. So that is equal to I1 minus Ig and plus I2 plus Ig. So here you can see that Ig get cancelled out. Here the current is equal to I1 plus I2. That is nothing but it is equal to I current. So this is how we applied the junction rule. Now we apply the loop rule. I should choose first of all the loop. So loop, the first one loop I will choose, that is this part, and the second one I will choose this part. Now see here the loop is from A, B, D, A. That is A, B, D, A. Now we know that if the direction of current across a resistor is same as that of the loop, then the potential drop is taken as positive. In the case of cell, if direction of current is opposite to the direction of loop, then the EMF is taken as positive. So now here you can see here, so for this loop A to B, while moving from A to B, the direction of current and loop is in the same direction, so I take it as a positive. So it is I1 into resistance, that is P. Now this part is A to B part is over. Now B to D. So B to D, I have only a galvanometer. I suppose the galvanometer resistance is capital G. इसका resistance ले लिया मैंने capital G. So what will be then? So see here again I want to know the sign. The loop is moving from B to D and direction of current is also in the same direction. So it is taken as positive. So positive IG into capital G. G, that is resistance of a galvanometer. So this B to D part is also what? Now D to A. So while moving from D to A, you are moving in the opposite direction to the direction of current. So it is taken as negative. So now what is the potential drop? The current in this line, the current in this line is I2, and what is the resistance? That is capital R, equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now apply the loop rule for second loop, this part. So that is B, C, D, B. B, C, D, B. So while moving from B to C, see here, while moving from B to C, your direction of current and the loop direction is same. So here potential drop is positive. So this is positive. So what is the current? That is I1 minus IG and Q, resistance, current and resistance. Second one, this part B to C part is over. Now C to D. While moving from C to D, I have only one resistance, that is S. So while moving from C to D, you are moving C to D. That is along this direction, but the direction of current is in opposite direction. So this is taken as negative. So I write here negative sign. Now what is the potential? Current in this line, that is I2 plus IG, and resistance, that is S. So C to D part is also over. The next is now D to B. While moving from D to B, you are moving in this direction, upward direction. So direction of current and the loop direction are in opposite direction. So it is taken as negative. Now what is the current in this line? That is IG, and what is the resistance of a galvanometer? That is capital G, equal to 0. So writing these equations again. So we have these two equations. Now अगर गैल्वेनोमीटर में करंट 0 है, that is IG is equal to 0. See this diagram. If current in this galvanometer is 0, अगर इस शंट में कोई करंट फ्लो नहीं कर रहा है, then we will find a relationship between P, Q, R, S. So put the value of IG equal to 0 in the above equations. So first we put in this equation. So it becomes I1 P plus, see here, IG is equal to 0. So we are left with only I2 R equal to 0. Put the value of IG equal to 0 in this equation. So I1 into Q minus I2 into S. G is equal to 0 and this G is also equal to 0. So is equal to 0. So taking this part to on the other side of the equal to, this part also taken on the other side of equal to. So it becomes I1P equal to I2R. Similarly, I take it as this one also, I1Q is equal to I2S. So this is our third equation and this is our fourth equation. Dividing 3 by 4. 3 इक्वेशन को 4 से हमने डिवाइड कर दिया. So what we get? That is I1P divided by I1Q is equal to I2R divided by I2S. I1 से I1 कैंसिल हो गया, I2 से I2 कैंसिल हो गया, and so what we got is P by Q is equal to R by S. So this is our Wheatstone bridge condition.